Hello, sports movie fans, and welcome to Locker Room Flicks Podcast. I'm your host, Steve Lant, and with me, as always, is Frank the Tank Sullivan. Frank, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Steve?
Not much, man. How you been?
Good, man, good. You know,
Yeah?
just trying to
Getting in that Christmas spirit?
Yeah, man, I'm getting in there, watching Christmas movies and all that stuff, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you watched any new movies this year? Christmas movies?
We watched, what's the new one with Ryan Reynolds? Spirited.
Oh, Spirited.
That one was actually, we talked about it on an episode.
Did we really?
We might have. That's because you just listened to it this past week. So.
Oh well, so
that's fine.
It's that good of a movie. Okay, you talked about it. I hadn't seen it yet because I just watched it this weekend.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
You thought, what'd you think?
I thought it was great.
Mm-hmm.
My kids were like bitching and moaning about the musical part of it the whole time. I'm like, man, come on, man. You know,
that's the whole thing. It's a musical. I don't know.
I thought it was great. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I'll watch it again.
It gives you a different side of that storyline, you know?
Definitely a different take on the old Christmas Carol story.
It's like the making of, right?
Yeah. A little background and everything.
And
a lot of fun.
We watched
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, you're right. It is a fun movie. We watched Love Actually last night, so that was a good movie.
Yeah, so did I.
Good
Getting ready for Casual Tangents.
Yep.
It's actually the first time I saw that one too.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it on Casual Tangents.
Yeah,
so everyone tune in.
Absolutely.
I'll see you on that episode.
Absolutely.
But this episode we're not doing a Christmas movie, right?
No, we're not.
What movie are we doing?
Well, let's talk about fantasy football for a second.
Yeah. So
what's the deal with you? I won this week again. I'm in sole possession of first place right now.
I realized I kind of messed up on the league. So like the first round of playoffs start this week.
No.
And a lot of teams are on buys. So
are you in the playoffs though?
I am.
Okay.
I squeaked in. There's 6 teams make the playoffs. And I got the second seed, so I got the first round bye. So
ooh! So you didn't screw up.
So I didn't screw up myself. Listen, people
how did that?
Saw this
well, hold
coming.
on. How did that work out? You were like for most of the season.
You're
it
right.
seemed like you were like right on the edge, and then all of a sudden you made second seed.
I think so. So the guy in second place had one win over 4 people who were all tied for like the same record.
Okay.
So I won by a lot, and the other guy ahead of us lost. So they're all so everyone's like tied, and it's all by whoever has the higher points. And
points. Okay, gotcha.
I had a nice big week last week. So
good, man. Awesome.
Because your playoffs will start probably this next following week, right?
I don't know. I guess I gotta ask someone. I just
you just kind of do it,
yeah.
But yeah, so I had the bye this week and
good
in the playoffs, so good to go.
Good, man. Yeah, I'm definitely playing this week, so it must be next week because I already have a match.
It's probably next week if you're still in first place too.
Yeah. I mean, I know I'm in the playoffs. Yeah, I'm playing a 5-8 team, so I'm guessing.
Yeah,
I'm guessing this is still part of the season. So.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Cool, man.
But you're right. We are not doing a Christmas movie. We're not doing a football movie. We're actually doing a basketball movie this week. We are doing the movie Hoosiers. The great movie Hoosiers. It was released February 27th, 1987. We don't have the box office.
No, I guess
cash.
not. No, I don't think I can get it real quick if it matters. I don't think they. I mean, it came out 86.
87.
Man, that's
86.
crazy. You like just had your first kid that year, right?
That's an old joke now. You just used that last week.
Yeah,
you need
I know.
a new joke.
I'm sure someone probably called me out on that.
Oh, that's funny.
God. 68.
Direct
Got 28 million. So
28 million. Wow.
for 1986.
Yeah.
Pick up sticks.
Directed by David Anspaugh, who directed Rudy. Oscars, we had an Oscar nominee for Dennis Hopper for Best Actor in a Supporting Role, and a nominee for Best Music Original Score, which I definitely agree they should have been nominated.
Yeah, for sure.
Do we have the winners for that year?
No.
Who won those categories?
I didn't care to look that up.
No.
I just because we don't get too many movies that get nominated, so I figured I put that.
That's true.
I know that's nominated for supporting actor. That's a good, that's a pretty big role.
Yeah, absolutely. Simple synopsis: a coach with a checkered past and a local drunk train a small town high school basketball team to become a top contender for the championship. We both watched it on HBO Max, which brings us to my favorite portion of the episode.
It's our favorite. Go ahead.
Favorite time. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Frank's 5 fun facts. Frank's 5 fun facts. Frank's fun facts. Frank's 5 fun facts. Frank's fun facts. Frank's fun facts.
You might as well be speaking a different
Do you
language.
not know?
No.
How do you not know? Come on, listen. Frank's fun facts. Frank's 5 fun facts.
Oh, I got it.
Been singing it all night. I
What is
feel
it, Frank?
it in my fingers.
Oh.
I feel it in my toes.
My God.
For those who don't know what she's talking about, tune into episode what? Episode
12? 11? 12.
of Casual Tangents, and you'll find out.
Okay,
Yeah, Love Actually.
What's it called?
Isn't it?
I have
What's
no
the name
idea.
of
Well,
the
which ask her which version is it? Because there's two
Feeling
versions.
My fingers.
I don't think it's called.
I think it's
called
Love.
Christmas. I think it's called Christmas Everywhere.
I think it's called Christmas is Around Me or something.
Or
Or Love is All
Christmas is
Around
Everywhere?
Me by Billy Mack.
But it's Christmas all around me.
I think so.
You don't even know.
That's what I was saying. Which version?
You
Yeah.
know,
terrible.
You should have known that.
Be
right
gone.
with that.
Thanks, Casey.
That's me.
Thanks.
Be gone.
All right.
Here we go.
Fact number 1.
Side-eye Frank.
For the scene where Dennis Hopper stumbles onto the court drunk during the sectional game, Hopper wanted a 10-second notice before the director called action. He spun around for 10 seconds, allowing him to stagger onto the court and appear drunk.
Wow.
It's a little method acting.
Spoiler alert, he was actually.
Spoiler, he was actually drunk.
I was gonna say I would be more surprised if he was actually drunk.
I didn't put this in there, but I guess he got that from James Dean, I guess, who did it in like one of his movies. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
That's where he got it from. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it definitely looked like he was like stumbling. That's
yeah.
for sure. Right.
Fact number 2: the scene with Jimmy and Coach Dale talking while Jimmy shoots baskets was filmed in one take.
Really?
Yep. Maris Valantis, who played Jimmy, said he wasn't even listening to him. He just kept concentrating on making them in and just kept going. So,
is that the scene where he misses the one after he says?
I think he's on like that makeshift. Is that his house or his farm, whatever?
Farm, yeah.
And he just keeps shooting him.
Yeah, but he misses the one when he says, "I don't care if you're on the team or not," and he walks away.
Yes,
he misses one.
Correct. I think isn't that for the first scene?
No, that was that scene.
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
No, I'm just saying. I think that was meant, though. I think that was meant to happen.
Okay.
That was symbolism.
Anyways, so my next fact actually is kind of so Maris Valantis was told that if he missed the movie's last basket on the first attempt, that the fans would still rush the floor in celebration. and he would get another try later. But luckily, the cameras roll, and he made the shot on his first attempt.
Oh wow, geez,
So,
this guy's pretty good, huh?
He's pretty good. Well, again, I think he's like in Miracle. He's a good basketball. He was a basketball player first, rather than an
Basketball
actor.
player, then actor.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fact number 4: Gene Hackman and David Espog. How'd you pronounce his last name?
Anspa? I don't
Ansbog.
know.
Which is he's a director. Clashed throughout the production of the movie.
Really? Oh wow.
He's quoted in saying that Gene Hackman gave him his first nervous breakdown.
Oh,
He said he gave his first anxiety attack one morning. He woke up and he couldn't walk, and the room was spinning.
Oh shit.
He said he thought that every day on his film was going to be his last.
Holy shit. I wonder what Gene Hackman busted his balls about.
I don't know. Apparently, Gene Hackman thought that the movie was going to bomb. And
really?
And I guess what the producers basically showed Gene Hackman's agent the dailies that the stuff they shot.
Yeah.
And they saw what he was making was actually really good.
Right.
So, because I guess he thought he was going to get fired every day.
The director.
Yeah.
Wow.
The director. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's crazy.
Shit.
I mean, that happens though when you get directors and actors.
Yeah, they clash.
And I mean, actors have been thrown off movies mid.
Sure.
But
yeah, man, when you're difficult to work with.
Yeah. Let's see here. Fact number 5: Steve Holler, who played Raid. I'm drawing a blank on who he actually is in the actual movie. Played basketball for DePaul University at the time of filming. When the movie was released, the NCAA wanted to penalize him for playing basketball for money. The NCAA eventually ruled that he'd been hired as an actor, not a basketball player. He got a 3-game suspension and was told to return 5% of his pay.
What?
Which is pretty crazy. Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Come on.
Yeah, NCAA.
He gets hired as an actor. He's not playing basketball. He's just acting as a player.
And you think he got paid a lot? Probably not.
No, absolutely not.
Probably the bare minimum.
Yeah. I'm sure he got paid peanuts.
Yeah.
But wow.
Pretty crazy.
Fucking crazy.
I know.
Fuck that.
I'm all done. Those are my 5 fun facts.
And that was Frank's 5 fun facts. I feel it in my fingers.
All right, go ahead. Go away. I'll see you on Casual Tangents next.
No, you won't. You will.
So anyways, was this your first time watching the movie?
Yes, it was.
So it was first for the both of us.
It was for you.
I'd never seen it before either.
You had never seen it. Had Casey ever seen it?
Yeah, I think so. You saw the movie, right?
Hell yeah.
She sees all the shitty ones. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
So she's seen it before.
Okay.
What'd you think?
Overall impression, I liked it. I really did.
Okay.
I thought it was a great feel-good story.
Mm-hmm.
A little comeback story, a little underdog type thing. What about you?
I enjoyed the movie. I think it got better as it progressed and you started seeing more action.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a little. I'm trying to think of the word for it. Yeah, it was a little slow in the beginning, and I think the big thing is I thought this was going to be a movie more about the players. But
okay,
I guess
rather than the coach.
That's basically what it is. It seemed like a redemption story for Gene Hackman and Dennis Hopper's characters.
Yeah.
That's what it seemed more.
Yeah. Well, you gotta like that though. I mean, I liked it.
No, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I mean, how can you not like it? He was in the Navy.
Yeah, correct. Correct. He was in the Navy. What's your favorite Gene Hackman movie? Do you have one?
I was thinking about that actually. It's funny. It was funny you asked.
Because he's been in a lot of stuff too.
He has been in a lot of stuff. Probably though, Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide,
submarine movie. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. I've never seen it though.
Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. Really good movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it's about it's a submarine movie. It's actually he's in the Navy.
Nice.
So
I think I like he was in Enemy of the State. I thought he was good in
I was thinking about that one too with Will Smith.
That's one of those ones where like it starts out like it takes a second to get going, but then it's like go.
Yeah. Throughout the whole movie, it's like boom, boom, boom.
And he was also in The Replacements, which I love that movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
we might get to that.
Hopefully we get to that movie. That's a good movie.
So you like basketball, right? I mean, you played it growing up.
Yeah, I played it as a kid. No, I enjoy the sport of basketball. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really watch it on TV unless
I don't either. I mean, I'll watch some of the NCAA tournament. Sometimes, once in a while I'll get a bracket going.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've never really been into basketball.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, when I do watch it, it's I don't know all the rules. That's the thing.
Gotcha. I used to
fouls and all that shit.
I don't know. Maybe because I was I played it growing up, like in
right.
not in high school, but I played it in one of the
rec leagues. Yeah.
And I got to be really good friends with a lot of those guys who went up to the next level and played high school.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I did go to a few games in high school.
Gotcha.
So I like watching it live, basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel the same way with hockey.
Hockey's great to watch live.
Great to watch live, and when you get, especially, Hammond's kind of the town I grew up in. Hammond's kind of known to be like a hockey town.
Okay.
They were always really good at hockey.
Gotcha.
Casey's brother actually played on the Hammond hockey team, and he played in college.
Sweet.
But yeah, but I don't watch any other sport besides football, which is actually if you really have to say it's slower because it takes so many pauses.
I did see like a graphic or like a meme or something like that had all the different sports and the breakdowns.
Yeah.
And like how much action is live action is really going on by percentage. And hockey was like the highest one with like 60 or 70% of the time.
Really?
It was like,
I'm sure
because football is like 3. Basketball was
up
there,
right below it, probably.
Yeah, I think basketball was right below it, but like football was like down on the list.
I'm sure baseball had to be down too, right?
Probably, yeah, I would say so. But no, as far as the movie's concerned, I mean, what'd you think of like how they set up his story, how they set up the coach's story?
Oh, Gene. Well, at first I'm thinking, I'm like, he doesn't really say. He gets in an altercation with the other player,
with one of his players, like because he used to coach up in Ithaca.
Yeah,
the Ithaca Bombers. Boo. We don't like Ithaca.
Okay, we don't like them.
No,
I'll side with you.
I'll side. Yeah, he said towards the end he does say like, "Oh, I punched the kid in the jaw" or something like that. It was like one of his best players.
Really?
But that's really all they say about.
That's all they say. They don't say what it was over.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't think he's coaching after that. I don't know, especially now.
He wasn't. I mean, he wasn't for like 12 years or something.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't remember a lot of. I just saw the movie, but like a lot of the stuff, I must have either zoned out or was I don't know, because I was like why?
Or something?
Yeah, I was like, why is Jimmy Why is he not playing?
He's not playing
Because
because
the coach,
the previous coach died,
previous coach died, and
and I think his father or mother died or something. Like basically, he's had a rough go of it,
yeah,
and he just he's
I guess he was just
internalizing it, depressed and stuff like that. What do you think of the woman, the main woman in this?
Oh, his love interest.
Yeah,
I didn't care for her.
She's kind of a bitch.
Yeah,
him, you know?
I don't know. It was weird because and to see Gene Hackman kind of like making out with the girl, I'm like, ew. Like I don't know.
He definitely looked older than her.
He
like,
looks. I mean, so I
by a
let her
good
look
10,
it up.
15 years.
He's like 92 now.
Is he 92 now? Holy shit!
Yeah. So I mean, that movie came out
back in '86. So he was in his 50s back then.
Yeah, he was
came
born
out in '86. You said
he was born in 1930.
Shit, he was in his mid 50s.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So like I don't know.
So yeah, he was almost 60, and how this woman's got to be what? Late 30s at the oldest, I would say.
I can check and see here. The age gap. Yeah, this looks weird. She's 18 years younger than him.
There you go.
So so he said he was like
38.
50. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
56.
Weird. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of saw it. You kind of see it coming, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Obviously,
I'm guessing Gene Hackman was never, or if he was married, he got divorced or something. They didn't really talk about that.
No, I guess not. No.
What do you think about the town? How the lack of support at first for him?
Yeah, I thought it was. I mean, I'm trying to think. I thought it was pretty typical. I mean, I think I wrote down that it reminded me of Remember the Titans, because it was like that big meeting in the barber shop where they're all like trying to talk to him and tell him,
right,
hey, this is what you need to do and this and that. He's like, yeah, I'm not listening to any of that, and he just like walks out.
Yeah. Also, kind of reminded me of Coach Carter a little bit.
Yeah, everyone wants to say and what to do, right.
Yeah.
The other thing was too, what bugged me is that the lack of diversity there was no you know what I mean? There was no black players. There was no black. I mean, there wasn't a lot of black people in the movie itself, but I mean,
it was 50 or 51.
Yeah, I guess you got a good point. And this took place in Indiana,
in Indiana, in some small town in Indiana, Hickory, Indiana. If that's even a town, I didn't look it up on Google Maps.
No,
or anything.
Because the championship team they play
from South Bend.
Yeah, which had some black players.
Right.
So I don't know, which just different,
Which did, that did kind of catch me too, because I was like, I guess I wasn't confused. I was just like, oh, all right, cool. Like back then, I guess they were, integrating in South Bend, like a bigger city, I guess, in Indiana compared to Hickory. But again, you don't really see any black people in like prior to that, like you said.
Yeah, no, you don't see any.
So yeah, that's crazy.
They had the one guy who was in here from he was in Major League. Did you catch that?
Yeah. That was the pitcher.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in a couple things. He always plays like kind of a douche.
Yeah.
A little douchey role.
I did like Dennis Hopper.
I thought he did excellent.
And it's funny too because I'm just looking at. I mean, Dennis Hopper died like a while ago, which I didn't. I had no idea.
Did he really?
He died in 2010.
No.
Yeah, I had no.
Dennis Hopper. How old was he when he died?
Clue. He was 74. So he's only
Holy
6 years. He's only 6 years, or would have been. He's 6 years younger than
Then Hackman.
Hackman. No,
Wow.
yeah, younger. Yeah, he was born in '36. But like the age difference, like he looked way better. He looked way younger. Or
Oh,
he
that
he
way?
is,
Yeah,
I
way
mean,
younger. Yeah.
I mean, he ultimately is younger, but he looked way better than Gene Hackman. I almost feel like it would have been better to have him just swap, right?
Yeah. I didn't realize that Dennis Hopper passed away.
No clue. I honestly thought he was alive and
Apparently not.
but
R.I.P. Dennis Hopper.
pouring out for him.
Pouring out.
Um,
What'd you think of him in Speed? Did you ever see Speed?
Speed was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
Speed's awesome. I'm trying to think of what else he's in. He did a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah. Talk about the action in the movie. The actual play.
The action was pretty good. I got to say that. I mean, again, it goes back to conditioning and fundamentals.
Yeah. Yep.
And here's the other thing too is like they only had what 6, 7 players, which
when he first starts, they only had 5 because 2 of them walked off.
Which I mean, I don't know. Even having 6, I find it very hard to believe they played.
Yeah.
Without
this wasn't based on a true story, right? I don't think it's.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Which
is crazy to me. It's crazy to me in a town in Indiana, especially like back then, that they didn't have more people, kids try out for the team. Or want to go on the team.
And I guess I was doing the math. They had 64 people in the school.
Yeah.
And I think half of them, I forget, they didn't have a lot of students.
No.
But no, I know. I thought that was
for as popular as it is, it's like
that's true.
It's like football down in Texas, you know.
Yeah.
Comparatively, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it is a small gym, but they pack the gym. It's a small town. You know, everyone leaves. You know, everyone goes to the game on Friday nights. In Hickory, and they only had 6 players or 7, however many. I was trying to figure it out because I got confused too. Because Jimmy, the one kid comes back. I don't think both of them come back, right? The ones who walked off at the first day.
No, I don't think so.
And
just the one guy comes back. His father pretty much makes him come back.
Yeah.
And then
because the father was basically on Gene Hackman's side because he helped him get all the freaking parents out. Which side note, the sheriff in the town always wears his uniform, especially even when he goes to like other places.
Oh yeah, I know.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, you have to, you know.
Like I guess they must have like had low budget on costumes or something.
Probably. I mean, the budget. I mean, they couldn't have. Like, I mean, Gene Hackman probably and Dennis Hopper probably got most of the money of this budget.
Probably.
So it probably was pretty cheap to make.
Yeah.
I tell you, the refs were awful.
Oh,
all around.
Hometown refs all the way. Not even hometown refs because he was getting bad calls on on his home court.
And they were just giving him like technical fouls for over like nothing. He's just
over nothing. There's so many technicals. And then the one there's like a brawl that happens and like
I know.
Nah, we're not gonna kick anyone out.
No, of course not. No.
But Hackman sneezes and he gets a technical.
Oh, I know. There's like 2 quotes I wrote down. One of them was from he says, "I've been around long enough to see a hometown coach when he plays the away."
Yeah.
One of the away teams. I thought that was kind of like a sting.
Yeah.
And
burn.
Then burn. And then he says some like redneck fucking. He says the sun don't shine on the same dog's ass every day, but Mister, you've seen a ray of light since you got here. I was like,
oh yeah, that was the mother of whoever that teacher was.
I thought
That
was
was
funny.
a hick thing to say.
What a hick ass quote.
A hick ass quote.
Sorry,
Oh, shit.
sorry for all you guys that take offense to that, but
Oh shit. So what do you think about the their championship run? Did you think they were going to lose at the end?
I don't know. I don't think so because I don't know. It just seemed to be too perfect. Of I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I think it was kind of far fetched that they would make it that far with a team of seven guys. Even if they had 7 guys throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot.
It's a lot to take on.
That's a lot to take on, and the equipment manager counted as a guy was
counted as a player.
Was basically useless.
He did win he won the sectional game though.
Yeah,
with his free throws.
Yeah, we see how he was shooting the ball.
Oh yeah, underhanded.
Yeah.
The one shot he didn't even. It was like a total air ball. Didn't even make it halfway there. But that's how they. Well, I don't think they had any 3-pointers back then, too, right? Because I didn't see a 3-point line.
I don't think so because again, this is supposed to take place in the 54.
50s, yeah, like 51 or something, early 50s.
I think I wrote it down. I think it's 54.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was an interesting movie. I think. Needless to say,
like I said, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I would watch it again
if it's on TV.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Would you?
I don't think so.
I'm saying no. I'm saying no for Frank.
I think I might be scrolling right past it, and I think a lot of it is because as much as this is a basketball movie, there was no. I don't know. It just seemed like I wanted to see someone like on the court who was like a popular actor. You know what I mean?
Oh, like as a player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had all no-name people.
True.
I don't know.
I think that was kind of what they're going for, though, right? I could see that. I could see like they didn't want it because even when Jimmy gets on the team, right? That the kid Jimmy in the thing, he's like, I'm going to play only if the coach stays. He doesn't.
No,
it's not like he's a dominant player. I don't think he's that dominant of a player, or at least
the way they made him seem was that he was
the way they made him seem like if he didn't fucking play, if he didn't play, then they ain't even fucking in the game at all.
Yep. No, I know.
They really didn't. The first couple of games, they didn't really tell us the results. I'm assuming they lost.
I don't remember honestly.
Because I'm assuming if they won, then they wouldn't be busting the coach's ball so much.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, I did like it was kind of funny to see that when they put him in rehab, if that's what you want to call it for him.
Oh, Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper.
Shooter. Yeah, Shooter. They call him Shooter.
I did like that kind of that storyline with him and the son on the team.
Yeah. He was like a bundle of nerves, man. He was like he couldn't handle the pressure,
Yeah, well, you drink.
But Gene Hackman was trying to clean him up,
Yeah,
and he was doing well. He was doing well for a while.
Yeah, I know.
You think Shooter gets better after the movie, or what? Or you think he's?
I think so. I think
he struggles the rest of his life.
I don't know. It's tough to say, man. I mean, if you win you win the championship, and then you come back and maybe you coach a whole other year. Maybe he keeps going. Maybe he turns his life around. I don't know.
So,
yeah,
that's the other thing. So Gene Hackman and the teacher get together.
Yeah.
They don't really say what happens to Gene Hackman's character after the season or after that year.
No.
They don't say if he comes back. They, like it wasn't a lot of closure in my mind. Like the only closure was that they won the state championship,
And that was it. Yeah.
and that was it.
Yeah.
They don't know if he's coming back. You don't know if Shooter is going to be all right. You don't know. Was Jimmy? I don't even know if Jimmy was a senior or any of those guys. Did they go on to college?
There was a lot of details definitely missing. Well, like I said,
that's a gripe I have.
The players kind of seemed like an afterthought, and it was more about the coaches, kind of like their redemption.
Right.
They didn't show another. They didn't show another like player. I mean, they showed the equipment manager and his kind of battle with being equipment, and he sucks. He's too. Or not even that. He sucks. He's too short to play. So they're all kind of busting him up,
Oh, they bust his balls constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Even the other team's busting his balls.
But
all right, want to rate and review this?
Yeah, let's rate and review this. Okay, you go first. I gotta add my.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, I gotta add my total up here.
All right. What about IMDb? You want to do IMDb?
Yeah, IMDb 7.4, which is
okay.
I don't know. I think that's on par. Pretty high, I think. I don't know.
I'm gonna give it, Frank. I'm gonna give it an 8.3, just because I think that's a respectable score. I think that's a decent score. It's definitely not my favorite sports movie. It's definitely not my favorite movie, but
yeah,
I think it was good. I think
good enough to watch again.
I think it was good enough to watch again. I think it had a good storyline. Like I said, a couple of gripes, minor gripes. It was the closure at the end. What lack of closure.
You said what? An 8 point what?
3, 8.3. We didn't talk about Gene Hackman's. Like, he's a hothead, man. I mean, obviously he is because he punched. He knocked out a fucking college.
No, player, he definitely got into a lot of the refs' face for sure.
Which I thought was great, especially for back then. I didn't think that was like.
I think they probably did more back then than they do now. I mean, I don't know.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what? I could see that. I could see players. I could see coaches being in the ref's face more and players being in the ref's face more now. Right? It's probably like
100%.
Swapped.
Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Because the players like kind of feel entitled.
Yeah, which they definitely do that now. That's for sure.
Yeah. There was some. I don't know. There were some good. Arguments there. Gene Hackman going nuts.
Yeah. No, I know. No, I feel like, especially in some of his movies, I feel like he's a good. He likes to yell a lot. Like he's always kind of like yelling.
Yep.
So I'm looking at my things here. So as far as the actors go, and the cast, I give it like a 6. I mean,
okay.
You just have Gene Hackman and Dennis Hopper, and everyone else might as well just be. I might as well be on the court there. Everyone's kind of like an afterthought.
An afterthought, dude. I gotta interrupt you because if I don't say this, I'll forget.
Yeah.
Did you ever see The Birdcage?
No.
Oh, dude, The Birdcage has nothing to do with sports, but
okay.
Gene Hackman's in that. It's a good one. Robin Williams is in it.
No.
Nathan Lane.
Sounds familiar.
It's a good movie, bro. All right, continue on. So a 6 for the cast.
Yeah, the story I give it like a 7.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, pretty middle. I don't know, it's not middle of the road, but as far as a redemption story for the two coaches, sure, I'll go with it.
Yeah.
Action, I give it 8, just because, like I said, these were basketball players for the most part. Okay. And I don't think they're shit. They got stunt doubles or. You know what I mean, or body doubles, so it seems like those actors are pretty much doing all the work themselves.
Yep.
And I think it averages out to be a 7.
Wow. Okay.
A little. Mind your business in there. IMDb did give it a 7.4, and Miracle also got a 7.4.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think we all can say Miracle's. a lot
You think
better.
Miracle's a lot better?
I think so. Right?
What'd you
would
give
agree?
Miracle? What'd you give Miracle?
A 9.
Oh, and I gave it an 8.9. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
guess that would be. I guess that would mean I thought it was better.
Yeah. Well, again, they can't all be winners, right? Swing.
I don't know.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss for you. I give it a double. I got a double off of this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Swing and a double.
Swing and a double. All right. Well, that's fine. Good to hear.
All right.
We put up the poll for next week. We're doing a golf movie, so it was Caddyshack versus The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Okay.
We are getting more votes.
Oh, okay, good.
So Caddyshack got 25.
Yeah.
And The Legend of Bagger Vance got 8.
Okay.
Caddyshack. She said that's ass.
She does not like Caddyshack?
I've never seen Caddyshack.
Oh my God.
So I'm sure.
Wow.
I'm sure we're going to be another.
Tell her it's the Love Actually of golf movies.
He said it's the Love Actually of golf movies, Caddyshack.
Okay, first of all, don't ever compare Love Actually to a golf movie.
You heard her?
No comment?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
That was Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, that guy fucking sucks.
What?
Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh,
I've never really seen him in any other movies.
He's in Ladybug.
Oh, come on.
No one's seen that movie either.
We're gonna watch it though. It's a whole
Back to School?
The
The Triple Lindy? Come on.
Chevy Chase is in that, right?
Yeah, Chevy Chase is in it.
I briefly saw the
Bill Murray.
And Bill Murray. Bill Murray, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Caddyshack it is.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. I've seen it many times.
I tell you, I don't know what it is. Just fucking Instagram is just.
What's going on now?
It's been quiet for like a couple days, and then now all of a sudden it's just hitting.
What's it hitting?
The Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings is still up, man.
No one gave a shit about Hoosiers.
What's Cool Runnings up to? It was 61,000 last week.
What did I say? 61,000?
Last week, yeah.
73.
73 grand.
Almost 73. I'm sorry, almost 74,000. And it's at almost. It's just shy of 17,000 likes.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. It's the only one that keeps getting hits to it.
Crazy.
That's
all
crazy.
Right.
I have to talk to you about something off the air, something more about the show.
Okay.
It's an idea. We'll talk after.
Okay.
But anyways,
where can the folks find us?
Instagram, Locker Room Flicks Podcast, and on Facebook. We gotta. The Instagram is growing because I keep adding a lot of people, so I'm following a lot of people.
Yeah.
But we're getting followers, so we're at 283 followers.
Cool.
So we're growing. Facebook, we kind of stalled out a little bit.
Okay.
At 397. So almost at 400. You got to invite more people again. You got to go down the list.
Yeah, I gotta
invite.
I gotta do that.
But
all right.
And
email
us, right? We have any more ratings? No.
Nah, no more ratings. Not that I can see, at least.
I think maybe you gotta post something. I think since I post a lot, you gotta post something as far as a Christmas gift. Someone's got to give us a rating and a review, and we'll send out something.
Yeah, come on, man. Christmas gift.
We'll send out a give us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah,
and then also screenshot the review and put it on either our Facebook or tag us on the Instagram.
Okay.
And we'll send that person a little something.
A recording of
Okay.
me singing.
Wait, they definitely don't want that.
Everyone will get that if they don't send it. Whoever doesn't send it.
So,
all right,
that'll
Frank,
be it.
It was great talking to you.
Yeah, man, awesome. I have fun no matter what, even though the movie sucked. But
Frank,
you know, I'm
this
not
one
a
we're not in
Hoosier.
agreement with.
No.
Usually we're in agreement for the most part, but this one we're not in agreement
Why
with.
is it called Hoosiers?
Because Hoosiers are Cornhuskers.
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 The Hicks and Hillbillies.
Okay.
Sorry. Listen, they had a lot of those people wearing overalls.
So they were working on the railroad.
Money business over there. Anyways, this is always fun. This is fun, Steve.
Absolutely.
Good talking with you. That's the ball game.